All right, it's Believe Basketball. You're back with Coach G, and today I got a shot that you're gonna need some cojones to take, okay? Gotta be, I'm telling you, because this shot, if you make it, great. If you miss it, go sit your down, all right? I didn't say it, but you know what I meant. Pull up 3 in transition. The reason why this shot is such it's like a make or miss shot with coaches is because technically it's really not the best shot you could take, but as a player, it spaces the floor so much. So I used to have a tough time taking this shot just because mentally, I know if I miss, I gotta hear it from everybody. So then at a certain point, I just was like, man, I don't really care. Like, you just can't care, because what this shot does for you, especially as a small point guard, is once you take the shot, so I get here and I'm just gonna pull up and shoot a 3, right? Once you decide to take that shot, the defense has to, at that point, respect that I can shoot from here and I'm going to shoot it in transition. So now they have to change, instead of running here, free throw line, and then turning to guard, or at least just sprinting back to get here to guard. Now it changes that. This is why Steph is so dangerous, because you have to come out in that, just them going from here to here changes your operating space to get to the rim. So the transition 3, what you're doing is you're gonna come down in transition, right? So shot goes up, everybody scattered, boom, you're coming down the floor. Once you are dribbling down, I'm looking to see what the situation is. Sometimes there's times in the game where people just somehow forget to pick the ball up. Those situations, shoot this joint every time. Shoot it every time, because they're gonna be late. So as they're late, you're able to just walk into it and pull up. Footwork goes, it all depends on how you want to do it, because this is a straight on shot, and for me personally, it's whatever you feel comfortable with as far as balance goes. I've done it dribbling down, and then I'm just going straight up, right, left. Whatever hand the ball is in, I'll go left, then it'll be right, left. If I'm going right, left. Left, right. It just depends. But for the most part, I shot this shot off of a hop, because sometimes you're going so fast, you're moving at a high rate of speed to get to the shot. So I'm dribbling down fast. I just go here. That stops my momentum from going forward, and then I'm going straight into my shot. So there's 3 ways. You go, if your ball's in your left hand, you're going here, shot. So that would be right, left. The ball's in my right hand, left, right. Notice how I'm taking those explosive stops, because you're taking that momentum from full speed to right up into your shot. Then the last one will be either hand, here, here, all right? That's the technique. Simple. I rep it out different ways every time, because basketball situational. Every situation is different, and you got to be prepared for whatever situation you're gonna put yourself in. So I'm coming down, and the first thing I'm looking for is to see how they're guarding. If they're not there, I'm pulling up, and as soon as I pull up, just at that point, have the confidence to take the shot and make the shot. All right, this shot is nothing but confidence. It's literally it. But once you take it, you make it, now everybody has to guard you a little bit different. That's the power in this shot. Because now once they start to pick you up here, now you can start to get a little, put some boogie in your game and start getting to the rim and start to attack at different angles, and then it just changes everything. So one thing I would do, I would always finish my workout with these. I would go from 3 to 3, full court. All right, I would shoot, get my rebound, and I'm pulling the ball down, and I'm driving down the floor, and I'll go from each spot. So I will go elbow, wing, top of the key, and then same thing on the other side. Just always just getting the amount of reps. All right. At a certain point, I was trying to shoot at least, playing 4 quarters, I'm trying to get 1 at least every quarter, or you know, in college it's 2 halves. So you're just trying to get like 2 or 3, at least like 3 or 4 of these up in the game, just to be in the flow of it and just trying to understand, just trying to be a threat. That's what you need to be on the court. And that took me a long time to learn, just because you do, as a point guard, you want to always make the right decisions and always put everybody in situations. But the best thing that I've learned is once you become a threat, an aggressive scorer as a point guard, that literally opens up everything else. Because if you're a non-threat, the only thing that they're ever going to do is sag off for you and make sure you just can't distribute the ball. And then at that point, it's like, all right, if the only thing he does is distribute the ball and run plays, he don't score, you're not, especially in this day and age. If you're the weak link, we're picking on you all day long. All right, so add this into your game. All right, get your reps up, and you're going to see how it creates and changes your game. All right, and remember, if you take this shot, you better make this shot. And to make this shot, you got to get your reps in. All right, this is transition 3. Remember, if there's any other questions you got, drop them below. Let's believe basketball. Peace.